Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Reese's Random Reviews. I am Reese, I'm about to give you a random review, and welcome to another episode of Danny DeVito Month. Matilda is the fourth film directed by Danny DeVito and stars Mara Wilson in the lead role. Now, this is a completely different direction that Danny DeVito had taken in his filmography. As I said before, he did two black comedies, which was Throw Mama from the Train and War of the Roses, which I thought were fantastic films. And then he directed a true life biographical film about Jimmy Hoffa, which I thought was okay. And now he's directed a children's film called Matilda. So in a way, this is kind of like the Martin Scorsese Hugo style that Danny DeVito has kind of done in his filmography. He's directing black comedies and a serious biographical film, and then all of a sudden he's gone into a children's movie. That's quite an interesting take, but I guess Danny DeVito was just experimenting along the way. Matilda was released in 1996, and it tells the story about a little girl called Matilda. Basically, she's a very smart, gifted little girl who is so incredibly, she's a genius. She's been managing to look after herself since she was 3, but her parents apparently don't actually give her any attention, even though she's so gifted. They literally have no attention with her. They don't even really like their own daughter. They just have her because they feel that they have her. And even though she has a horrible life and she still just keeps positive for everything, she bonds with her teacher at the school called Miss Honey. But while at school, she's also got to deal with the evil head teacher, Miss Trunchbull. Now, I'm sure a lot of you people have seen Matilda, and you're probably thinking, Reese, will you stop talking about the film and just get on to how you thought about it? Well, do you know what? That's exactly what I'm about to talk about right now. Now, as an overall film, this is a very entertaining, very well told, beautiful children's story. But as a film for me as a young person to watch now, obviously, this film is not definitely my sort of style that I'll be watching, but there are many things that I do love about this film and things that I don't like. I'm going to talk about the things that I don't like first, because there's only just a few that I actually don't like more than I actually do like. So let me explain what I think the flaws are for this film. First off, I think the script, as a written script, is kind of on and off. Even though it is a children's film, there are some parts in the dialogue which make it sound a bit really iffy. As I said, I know it is a children's film, but sometimes I think the writing in this film was a little bit on and off. One minute there's some really good smart dialogue coming out of it, and the next minute it just kind of sounds like the characters are so absent-minded at times, and in a way it kind of just goes up and down a bit. The script is very sort of jolted, I would say, a bit bumpy. Another massive flaw that I actually think about this film, which you guys are probably thinking, what the hell, is the fact that Danny DeVito himself narrates this project. But Danny DeVito in many of his films does have a role in this movie. He plays Matilda's father. But that's the thing, he plays a horrible character in the movie, but when he's a narrator, he's trying to be someone different. And that's kind of the problem. To be honest, I kind of wish that it was either a different actor playing the dad, or it was actually a different person narrating the film, because Danny DeVito playing the dad and narrating, I didn't like him doing both. As the dad, he was a good character. I thought he was very funny. He was evil in some ways and very manipulative and just always shouting at Matilda all the time. I thought he was good as the dad, but narrating it, I just thought, all I could think about actually was the dad character. It was kind of odd, because the dad's like, Matilda, you're stupid, you're small, and you're dumb, and I'm always better than you. And then when he's narrating it, he's like, Matilda's a very special, gifted little girl. It was kind of like the dad was still narrating it. I know it was Danny DeVito, but it was just odd, because I kept thinking it was the dad character, because it's Danny DeVito. Does that make sense? I just didn't like the fact that Danny was actually narrating it. It would have been so much better if Danny DeVito was not the narrator, because in that way I wouldn't think it was the dad actually talking to the audience, you know? I'm sorry, but that's just my thoughts on it. Apart from that, I do actually think Matilda is a very entertaining little film. It's not a film that I'd obviously watch again and again and again. And this film hasn't even played a big part of my childhood. I used to just watch it now and then as a kid. But Mara Wilson I used to watch a lot in Miracle on 34th Street and Mrs. Doubtfire. She was always around during my childhood. She starred in a lot of family films. The film as well, overall, is a very good film. I do like it, and as I watched it, I also thought there were some really crazy moments in the film, as much as I can remember. The part where Miss Trunchbull, who I thought, I'm sorry to say this, but I think Miss Trunchbull is actually the most classic and probably the best character in the whole film. When she grabs that girl with the pigtails and starts swinging her around, I'm sorry, but that part actually got me laughing. I thought it was one of the most insane moments of the film. And Miss Trunchbull herself, she's like a cartoon character. I mean, this woman will not go down. The part where she jumps down the stairs made me laugh as well, when she goes, "Tally-ho!" and then, I mean... She's a crazy character. That's what I loved about her. She actually made this movie, but also, when I remember her as a kid, she actually used to scare the life out of me. This woman is pure evil. So, out of 10, I'm going to give Matilda an 8. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really hope you're still enjoying Danny DeVito month. And the next episode about Danny DeVito month will be continuing with his 5th movie, Death to Smoochy. I'm actually quite looking forward to this one because it stars Robin Williams and Edward Norton in the lead role. I'm not really a huge fan of Edward Norton, but I'll still give this a watch. I'm going to watch Death to Smoochy, and I will review it and upload it as soon as I can. Guys, again, thank you so much for watching. I'm almost up to 160 subscribers now because of you wonderful people. Please subscribe me. Please like my videos. Please comment and tell me what you guys thought about Matilda or what you think of Danny DeVito month. If you haven't seen any of my episodes of Danny DeVito month, please go back and watch about Throw Mama from the Train, War of the Roses and Hoffa, because they're already uploaded now. And I am Reese, and I've just given you another random review and another Danny DeVito month episode.